What is going on, Shedheads? Sorry, pressed the wrong button there. Welcome back. It's Friday night, back with the boys, and we got a little quick wick challenge for your ass. That's right. Gonna be throwing some fresh wicks in some Cosmonaut V2s, I believe, is what all three of us are gonna be doing this time around, which is gonna be pretty sick. Haven't vaped on that in a while. We were talking about it I think like a week or two ago. Chris has been vaping the OG for quite a while now, a couple weeks now, I think.
Oh, maybe even a couple months,
maybe a month. Yeah, because you've been rocking it pretty heavy, dude, and it's been wanting me to set one up. I couldn't find my OG, but I did find my V2, so it's fresh. I actually had to throw a fresh set of coils in it too, because let me tell you what, boys, the ones that were in there seen better days. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had seen some better days. So I threw a fresh set of some drip theories in there right before the show, but there's no cotton, no nothing in there. So we're all starting off the same way. You know what I mean? Except for, with me, it's almost it's not really a re-wick as much as it is just a wick. But hey, at the end of the day,
still a quick wick.
Yeah. That's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Playing for speed.
So with that being said, let's start off with what we are currently vaping on, and maybe what we might be setting the old Cosmonaut 2 on top of afterwards, and maybe what liquid you're going to put in it. Chris, what do you got in front of you today, dude?
Okay, so I got just one setup. Basically my daily banger mod with a new RDA. So I got the Odin 200. I think this is the V2 though. The Odin 200 V2 and purple.
I think it's just called the Odin V2.
Oh, okay. Then the Odin V2. On top, I got this Sonnet, which I can't remember who designed it.
Oh, it was Mods out of Sweden.
Mods. So it's the Mods Sonnet RDA. I got the layer cake dripped up on top because this shit has like pure twisted messes, like flattest top ever. On top of this RDA. Actually, it's kind of like the Cosmonaut, to be honest. The original Cosmonaut has a very flat top. The coils that I have in here, I think that they're Duchess coils. We'll just say that they're Duchess coils because they're not triple 26s. It's like a 0.13, 0.12. So they're probably 27s. They could be Breestones. Either way, doesn't matter. The liquid that I got in there is just a vanilla custard, like one that I made. I didn't even label it. I just know the taste of it, and it tastes like it's vanilla custard. So that's what it is. And then I will show you what I will be vaping. Where is it? I think it's going to go on top of this custom coated Bob Palmer's powders, Trishul V2. Because I got like a fancy little drip tip in here called the Danielle drip tip in my Cosmonaut V2, and so like it's got some of the colors, some of the pink and blues. So that's what I'm going to be rocking on top of my Cosmonaut V2, which probably has Breezestone coils in it. Oh yeah. And the liquid is another DIY, and it's right here. It's not a dessert. It's a fruit vape.
What?
Yeah.
More playing with fruit flavors. I love the going outside.
I see how it is, bro. Now that you don't have your liquid company, now you want to make fruit flavors, bro. All right, I see. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, nobody ever said, "Wow, I was making that fruit flavor." You know what I'm saying?
That's just fucking with you, dude.
But yeah, that's everything for me. So Sean, go ahead, my dude.
Well, I'm rocking that Cosmonaut V2, and it's on top of my Gen 200. I'm gonna actually have to clean it here shortly, right before we do this whole thing, because it's what I've been rocking, and I've been enjoying the hell out of it. Inside of that, we got a set of Drip Theory triple 26s. That's a Stay Gold chop
You know
top
what's
on it.
crazy? That's the exact
Which you
same
did too?
coils I put in mine, dude.
And then I've got the flaky French toast in a deceptive label from Crumbs because, yeah. Although, excited to say that that's not going to be an issue for me much longer because a little bit of news that the shed heads out here on the green room don't even know yet. I'm moving to a whole new state and it's not a flavor ban state, so I'm going to be
Pretty
able to
rad,
order
huh? You can
liquid
order from
very
anywhere now,
easily.
basically.
Yeah, I'll be able to order things again and have it shipped in, and it won't be a pain in my ass.
Yeah,
So
there
it's
doesn't
kind of
have to be a
exciting,
dick on there.
you know. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now.
Hell yeah, dude. So for me, rocking kind of almost like this is what Chris's setup was like, RDA2 Odin V2, but he switched it out for the Sonnet, which honestly, solid choice, my friend. If I could find mine, I would probably be rebuilding that this weekend too, just because I want to vape on it. Because I seen you vaping yours, I was like, fuck, dude.
It
And
actually tastes pretty good, to be
yeah,
honest.
I seen Steve-O said, I always wanted to find a Sonnet, rare RDA. Yeah, dude, I'm so glad I jumped on it when I did. I actually missed out the first time at the, I think it was like at an ECC event or maybe NVE or something.
That's first time you got this one.
Okay, yeah, so it was at NVE. Um, Kent brought a bunch of them to the show, and he had them at the booth, and I didn't pick one up then. And then after fucking seeing Sammy's and him talking about it, I was like, shit, I want one. Luckily, hit up old Kent Twisted Messes. Yo, dude, you got any of them sonnets? Ended up getting a hold of one shortly after the show. I lucked out. Well, very good RDA. Solid top airflow RDA, too. It's like top down, which is pretty slick. Anyways,
I know you
RDA2.
wouldn't think it would have good flavor. Sorry,
It does,
didn't
dude.
mean to-
I
but
know.
it has,
Yeah,
does,
it's got really good flavor.
and you wouldn't think it, but it
But I
does.
think it's the way that the airflow like hits the coil. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's got a weird kind of like shoot situation that literally sits right over the coil, like almost perfectly. Yeah, there you go. And I don't know what it is, dude. It just fucking works.
Yeah, it really does. It's weird.
Anyways, back to what I'm vaping
Sorry,
on.
guys.
RDA2, Odin V2, Drip Theory triple 28s, I believe, on the inside. Or they may be 27s. I can't remember. They're coming out. Or no, this is actually the N90s. So I was actually wrong on the cloud check. I should go back and edit that. But these are some N90 aliens from Drip Theory that I just rebuilt this with last weekend. And I'm finishing the last little bits of some BKAZ Blue Raz lemonade because I had been out of mango since last Friday, I think. And I just got some in on like Wednesday or whatever, but I've been vaping on this and I'm so close to the end of the bottle. I was like, I'm just going to keep rocking until I finish the bottle. You know what I mean? It's just one of those jammies where it's like, it's not enough to justify a rewick, but also enough just to, power through. Anyways, you guys get the point. But with that being said, I'm got a nice this is it's the black to red color changing one. What was that one called?
Is that called like
Blood Moon?
Blood Moon? I think so.
Blood Moon
Right.
chop top on top of here. Like I said, I got Drip Theory triple 26s, just like Sean's got rocking in his. And I think I might throw it on top of the double barrel V2.1. Honestly, this thing has been like, ever since I revived this thing, I just can't not vape it. It's just so good, man. So I'm going to vape on that. And of course, since I got some mango in, shout outs to Still Valley Vapor, I'm going to be throwing that inside of this because your boy needs some mango. And also, do you guys see how nicely blued these coils are?
Oh,
No, look, they look fantastic.
Tell me those.
I'm jealous.
Hold on. Let's do a little.
I wish that had fresh built in mine.
Drip Theory. You see those, bro? Are you here? You see those? Like, dude, honestly, that's probably one of the prettiest builds I've put in a Cosmonaut in a very, very long time.
Dude, honestly, I'm just gonna say that's probably in the top percentile of prettiest builds you've ever done. Like
Yeah.
just with the
Like, look at,
bluing, the way you burn them in, dude.
dude,
Whew.
not only that, but look at how centered they are.
No,
And
they
they're
look
like
great.
perfectly even. They're both hanging just over, just enough. You know what I mean? Not too
Look
far.
how tired mine
Yeah.
look.
Dude. Anyways. Let me zoom back out here. Super close up there. With that being said, there's only one thing left to do here before we start cracking into this damn thing, and it's time to throw it over to Sean to find out what's new in the shed.
Ooh, yeah. 1 second there. Now we let that cool now that I've dried those coils. So this week coming up on Shed Time Podcast, you can find it over on all your favorite podcasting platforms and shedtimepodcast.com. We get talking about some of those Shed Time thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like those weird thoughts you have when you're just in the mood. And that also brings us into some other interesting subjects like getting the giggles and how that even used to happen and how we don't really get it the same way we did when we were young and all of that. Talk a little bit about the process of when we quit smoking cigarettes and some of the crazy things we've seen at dispensaries. Not to mention, of course, bacon. Bacon is just a wonderful thing. And, of course, we have to round it out with pizza and the wonder of waffles because that's what we do. We
Pizza
talk
waffles?
about... Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
help this thing.
That's right. That's right. Listen in and you'll see what we're talking about. But all this and more on the Shed Time Podcast. New episodes every Monday, and you can find it everywhere podcasts are found. Spotify, Apple, Alexa, all of them. Just wherever you want it, you can get it.
Hell yeah. Dude, bacon waffles. Yeah, you're 100% LJ. 100%, dude. Bacon
There's so many
sausage
things that you
waffles,
can
bro.
waffle.
We've had plenty of waffle conversations on the
Yeah.
podcast.
The
for
waffle
sure,
talk's
so,
been
yeah.
something else at points, to be honest.
Yeah. Ever since James convinced me to buy a waffle maker,
Dude,
it was like,
it's the way to go, man. Kicks the shit out of an ego, I'll tell you that. Anyways, with that being said, does anybody need any time for preparation or anything before we get into this the whole quick Sean? I know you had to do a little bit of some cleaning
I'm
and
cleaned
stuff.
up and ready to go. So
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm pretty much good. I just have to rip off cotton, that's it.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing I haven't done too. So let me do that as well.
And look at that. I have basically a perfect piece of cotton just waiting.
I'm
right there.
hoping when I open this that I put away the perfect piece. And
Like it might be a touch much, but I think I'll be able to sort that out when I do the good old Breeze Tones prep here. I definitely am never as meticulous as Adam is, but I do the bacon roll.
I think I really literally grabbed out the perfect piece as well. Oh yeah, that's perfect for 3mm. Very nice. Okay, so got my cotton prepped. Make sure I got any tools that I'm gonna need here, which are really, you don't need much when it comes to a quick wig, guys. You need some tweezers, maybe, you know, little ceramic tweezers for you, and maybe a little strumming, pinching, pulsing, just to make sure you ain't got no hot spots. Don't really need a coil rod, but it's here. But really all you need, scissors, tweezers, strip of cotton,
And liquid.
and yeah, and of course your liquid, a mod, an RDA, coil. You need quite a few things, but you guys get the point. But with that being said, anybody feeling froggy and want to jump off the bat?
let me go because it's the only thing I'm vaping. So I can't vape until I go.
All right.
I know, dude.
We have
I'm
it.
literally. This is how much I have left of the other liquid. You can't even see it. So I'll go second.
Yeah, I haven't. I might have enough to get through your guys' builds. We'll see. Anyways, with that being said, let me get my little stopwatch pulled up here so we can get this thing ready to go.
Pull the camera into position a little bit.
Predictions in chat, as well as what time you think Sean may put down in this here quick wick. I'll remind you guys, this is only installing of wicks. Coils are already in the atomizer. Of course, as far as rules go, just for a little refresher for anybody who hasn't seen us do any of these, you always have to start off by glowing your coils, showing the camera, and make sure that there are no hot spots. Because, you know, at the end of the day, want to have a good vape. You don't want any, dry hits or, just like crazy hot spot situations happening. So we make sure to check that. Once you get the thumbs up, yeah, you get into the whole wicking situation. You might, pro tip or, something like that. But hey, to each their own. Once the wicks are installed, you have two more things left to do. Drip your liquid on top of that coil and that cotton. Go ahead and take a rip, and then once we see that cloud, the time will stop, and then we'll continue on to see who ends up getting the fastest time in the old quick wick situation. So, that being said, it looks like Sean's got the RDA there. I see tweezers. I see cotton. You got your bottle of liquid at the ready. RDA cap looks like it's pretty close as well. You got cap barrel situation. All right, good. So with that being said, there's only one thing left to do here. When we get the old thumbs up from Mr. Typhon, we'll give him the 1, 2, 3 go, and we'll get this thing a rocket. What you say there, Sean?
Oh my goodness, that's what's going on. All right, I was like, something's not right, and I need to fix it. And now I realize what's not right. So, just give me 1 second to fix that.
No worries.
Good.
We got a couple predictions. We got Brian Enoch saying 245. V8DV says 55 seconds. We got 1 minute from Drip Theory. We got 213 from LJ. Curious to see how this goes. It's been a while since I've looked one of these personally, so I might be at a disadvantage. All right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First one to start off the quick wick in 3, 2, 1, go. Clock has started. Rewick has begun. We got 47.5. That looks good. That looking glowed perfect right off rip, dude. Honestly,
the thing about them drip theories, man, they don't take long to glow right, and then they stay glowing right.
Yeah, it's like one of those things. Like once you get them set in the first time, you know what I mean. Every rewick after that, it's, they're good to go.
Yeah, like they've given me no trouble every time I clean them up. They're perfect.
I will say he's already got 1 wick in, going for the second. Struggled a little bit with the insertion the first time around, but
insertion.
Yeah. Going for a little snip on the one side, snip on the other. Going for a little tuck action. And this is the thing about the V2, which is kind of nice compared to the V1, is you do definitely have a little bit more of a like juice well to actually put your cotton into. And it's kind of
having the walls must be an advantage for sure by comparison.
He's got the cotton juiced
Well,
up,
it like probably
cap on.
is 400% deeper juice well.
Boom. All right. So, with that being said, for the first, do we want? Well, I guess I didn't think about
were you
this.
gonna give at the time, or
I was gonna
you're
say,
thinking
should we
about
keep them
holding it
secret or
back?
should we hold them back?
Let's hold them back. Let's
Hold them back.
for a bit.
Okay, we'll hold them back. We'll hold them back. I will say, Sean, very, very respectable time. So with that, you know what we need to do now? This is what's gonna have to happen: is each one of us is gonna have to time a different person. So I time Sean. Sean will time Chris, and then Chris, you'll time me. You know what I mean? That way we'll all each know what everybody else did or what one person did, but we won't know. It'll be kind of fun. Anyway.
No, I think that's reasonable.
I like that.
Okay, so Sean, get ready to time old Chris there. Make sure to save your time here.
Get my camera to cooperate. It was just like, I'm gonna go up.
Okay, so I saw Sean light up his coils after the clock had started. Do I have to do that?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, make sure that there's not. Yeah,
hotspot.
Exactly, dude. You gotta stay regulation, dude.
We're picking up at that stage of the build off.
I will say that they're not glowing super even.
Well, it's not so much that if they're glowing even, it's just that there's no hot spots really, You
Yeah,
might,
no,
because
we're good on the hot spots.
you could even have like a little stage heating situation going on.
There's definitely a little stage cheating situation going on. Okay. My desk is
Like,
a
but as
fucking
you've seen, he
absolute
like
disaster,
he
bro.
glowed it and then like instantly went and dripped because even he knew like, oh yeah, these are good.
They're drip theories. I knew I had nothing to worry about.
It's just more for clarification, just
You
for
know?
that's all it is.
Yep.
I feel like we're all pretty respectable and trustworthy gentlemen here, but at the end of the day,
I don't know, man. Uncle Chris is one of those sneaky Canadians.
right? All right, Sean. So go ahead and get your timer ready, and
All
then
right. Clock is up and ready when Chris is ready.
Only problem is now I really want to fucking vape. Okay.
That makes the drive more real, Chris.
So to touch my room, that battery on the charger. Don't forget. Don't forget to charge your batteries, kids.
Correct.
you ready?
Okay,
Chris?
I'm ready. Yeah. I
Ready?
really had to fucking concentrate,
Yeah.
dude. Like, really.
Focus up, dude.
Yeah.
All right. You know the drill. Start on go. And 3, 2, 1, go. Bold move, cutting the cotton before the glow.
Chris has always done that,
Yeah.
or at least pre-cut. He never goes with the full strip through, but he's prepping the cotton before glowing the coil. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Beauty. Let her rip, tater chip.
All right, we got a couple guesses here. For Chris, we got a 130, a 105, a 120, 207, 145, 115.
Chris just staying cool, calm, and collected over here.
He's already got both wicks in there, dude. It's
Yeah,
pretty,
nice and
pretty quick.
focused.
Calm, cool, collected. Aha.
Ah, another nice strategy.
You have to with this. You have to do it way more with the other one, but with this one, you definitely have to do this as well.
I think I just showed it. You don't. But
That is true.
Yeah, but yours won't look as good as mine. So
Again, this isn't a beauty pageant; it's a race.
this is true. I like being pretty.
I can gussy mine up after the fact. When stop.
Yeah, we're gonna shave
Yeah,
off
cut-
like 3 or 4
yeah,
seconds there, bro,
yeah,
for sure.
Because I
Sorry,
spaced for a second.
yeah, no,
I was watching the vape.
very
I was like,
quick.
all right, he got it, and I was like, I'm the one timing it this time. I'm gonna write that official time.
On
down.
that note, I'm gonna get my timer going because I'm the person that times this.
All right.
But James, just give me 1 second so I can actually vape at the proper wattage.
Yeah, I gotta move cameras and shit real quick anyway. I'm actually gonna build on this.
Because that vape was at
Oh,
3
my
volts,
goodness.
and that is not enough.
Boom. Reading, cool. All right, let me do that.
Yo, Kyle with the 536. Eat your heart out, bitch. Leaking shit all over the place. Man, I swear that sometimes chubby gorillas are just getting worse and fucking worse and worse and worse.
I fucking agree.
When I first started using chubby gorillas, granted, most of them were 60 mils. They never did that shit. Now the 60 mils even do it.
Hold on 1 second here. Where's
Shit still needs a ton more liquid in it. I definitely did not have my cap as lined up as I would like either. So
Oh, bro, I was completely off. I spun the barrel, thinking I was lined up, and I was like missing the coil completely. And welcome, Corbin. Corbin's catching his first Shed Time show.
Yo, what up, Corbin?
Green Room. Welcome to the Green
All right,
Room.
there we go. Oh, you guys can see what I got going on here. Got cotton, tweezers, scissors. Fresh, brand new bottle of mango. I'm gonna get a little shaky shake on this just in case. Boom, boom. There. Where's my cap? Cap. Boom. That.
All right, resistance is all good. Moving her to the mech.
All right. I think
So-
I'm pretty much ready.
V8's predicting 1 minute flat. First prediction in the chat for James. Throw those predictions for James, people. I want to see what y'all are thinking. Brian and Drip Theory are giving you 1:10.
All right, so that's what tonight's setup is right there.
That's a clean setup there, Chris.
It's pretty solid. I almost switched it to the clutch, but I was like, no, you know what? I want to use this mod.
Got a 126 for frames coming from Hungry Hippo. LJ says 105.
All right, James, once I put a battery in this mech, I'll be ready to time you, my dude. Just give me 1 second. Going with a 2070C in this. And it's working nice.
A lot of people
Okay.
picking James for a win on this one tonight.
Yeah.
So I'll show you guys me starting it. I'm not going to show you after this, though.
Well, I'm not even looking, so. That's...
No, I'm talking about even the chat, because then they'll know what your time was if I show my clock, right? So I'm going to just show them that I'm starting it. That's it. So on go, you're going to start. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
Clean.
I actually.
Oh, he spotted one.
There we go.
That
Looks
even
good.
from here. Oh, it's vaping so good compared to how it was vaping right before. I was in desperate need, and I was like, you know what? Like, we're doing a quick wick. I'll just hold out for the day and do it tonight. It'll be great. I'm so glad I waited. James with the cartoon already loaded, going for snips. Telling you what, some of y'all predicted some really, really fast times, and I'm feeling like some of y'all are going to be pretty damn close. Winner, chicken dinner status.
He's getting that tuck in. Looks like he's got 2 tuck tails. He's got to work on the other ones. I even managed to get like the definite cosmonaut like fluff up right underneath to cover some of that block, channel the air a little bit better, take away any fucking friction. It's getting close here. He's putting the cap on. Has he dripped it?
No.
Oh,
he's just gonna go for the
fucking
straight
law the fuck
blood.
out of it. Okay.
I overdrip.
Straight with the overdrip, but who cares? There it is.
All right, time set. I got it.
Jesus Christ, there's so much liquid in there.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I feel like James just took that from both of us.
I don't know, dude, because I'll tell you what, Sean, yours was pretty quick there, bud.
Yeah, honestly, like Sean, yours was really, really quick. I don't know. I feel like I beat a certain time, but I don't know if the time was either of your times. I'm thinking in my head like the actual overall time, not.
I can tell you this, Chris.
My camera here.
Somebody in the chat is insanely close to the right prediction for your time.
Well, I know that it was
by Price is Right rules. They won. So
yeah. All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
And it was a respectable prediction.
All right.
It
So
wasn't insulting.
We'll start off here with Sean's time. Sean, with the official time of 1 minute, 13 seconds, and 75 milliseconds.
All right. Well, we all know I fucked up, so I stopped the clock at 1:31 for Chris. I'm knocking 4 seconds off.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least 125.
I was gonna give him 127. I'm good with 125.
Either way, I'm still finishing in the same position
Which is
because I have for James,
James just
135.
really.
Yeah, so
Damn.
even at the time you stop the clock, I just beat James, and then if you take it off, I'm not beating you, but I'm still beating James.
Damn, dude. Oh, you know why? I fiddle fucked with one side on the wicking a little too long, I feel.
And also you had to do the strumming, which I didn't have to do.
That too.
That's true. It felt so fast. Like that's one of those moments
Dude,
where like in real time versus like watching someone else do it, it doesn't feel the same.
But here's the deal though. Hey, Sean, you got 113 or 115?
113.
So there's a 22-second difference between three people doing it. That's pretty close. Like the way that I'm looking at it, like that's pretty close. Like the fastest to the slowest is 22 seconds.
Like you looked so calm. Like both of you looked so calm.
I could have been faster if I'd have just pinched a little bit harder when I did my cotton at the very beginning, because I had to redo both of them and pinch them down a little bit harder because it was a little bit thicker cotton than what I needed for a 3mm. But
I know I ran into some issues with mine, so I feel you there.
yeah, like I definitely feel like I could do better than that time, but I'm okay with the time. I'm not embarrassed by it. And more commonly, I'm embarrassed by the times that I put in any of these speed challenges.
honestly, Chris, I was really impressed with yours, bro.
No, it's a good. It was a
Because
good
like not only was it quick, but like you said, like Chris was, or Sean was giving you shit for it. It also looked good.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude,
it
like,
looks
look at
good
that fucking
and
way,
it was
bro.
fast.
I'll tell you what, bro, mine didn't look good. I just fixed mine.
I don't know why my shit's not focusing at all, but like, okay, it's not greatest right there, but that's how you want it, man. You want to have like that little bit. I just need to fix that a little bit.
Yeah, see,
I'm not mad.
mine.
That's my side that needs a little love.
This is how I like to have mine. Like they're still like peeking through, but dude, let me tell you what, that's not how it looked when it first went on here.
I'll fix mine now. Make it look a little bit.
My airflow was
Nice.
completely wrong. Everything.
Mine too. I was literally down the middle of both coils.
I will say though, chat was they're hyping us up a little bit there. Some pretty quick times, some sub-minute times, which I thought was pretty crazy. But it has been done once before, I believe.
It ain't easy. A sub-minute is not easy.
Corbin, you were pretty close, man. You said 131. That's pretty damn close, dude. You guys need to tell my lady that these are respectable times. Why do you say that?
I don't know. Maybe he can do it way faster, or maybe it's way slower.
Or she, or she assumes that anything can be wicked like that.
Yeah, because like he's like, no, babe, before we go, I have to just quickly rewick something. It takes him 10 minutes.
Oh, no, I get it. Figured. Okay, gotcha. What are you going to do with the other 27 seconds?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Now I'm picking up. Okay,
I
so
gotcha.
this is what I like here. That's the way that I like to wick these.
Sorry.
So it's like all carved out.
That's so hilarious that it took all three of us that long to figure that out. And we
I actually
haven't
still
even
didn't
taken
get
a
it
shed
until
time
you
break.
said, oh, I get it.
He's
And I
had
was like-
nothing to do with wicking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does.
Sorry.
But it does have something
That's
to do
because
with
we haven't had a
sticking.
shed time break.
Yeah. No wicking, but definitely sticking, if you know what I'm saying. In more ways than one, I guess. I kind of grossed myself out with that. Anyways, with that being said, that was actually pretty damn quick, guys. We ran through that fast. But I will say this. Sean came up with kind of an interesting way to go about this. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about it. I'm going to figure it out. But he's thinking we need to go straight up from start to finish with dirty RDA. pulling wicks out, dry firing, getting all of them all good to go, all that sort of thing. But I'm one of those people, I have to rinse my RDA before I rewick.
Well,
And
that's
I totally
why
get I
kept
totally get the
a
cup
glass
thing.
of water.
I totally get that, dude. But the last time I fucking did that, it got knocked over on my fucking computer.
Well, then maybe you just have to take that slight penalty of like having it on the floor and having like a bucket, so you can just dip the whole. You thrust your hand in the bucket, grab a towel, and go like this, all like slightly off camera. You know what I mean? Because I'm willing to risk it. You know, I'm a risk taker.
So
That's how I
my
live my
computer's
life.
over there, and I'm gonna
Yeah, my
put that
computer's
glass
down
over
over
here.
here.
Yeah, my
You
computer's
know?
literally right beside my desk, like right next to where I build. So it's like
I'd have to really throw water around, I think, to get my shit.
just because my desk is so fucking cluttered and shit because I have so much stuff on it.
Oh, my desk is so clean.
But that might be something we might try to do in the future as well. Just to kind of change
Definitely
things
add
up a
an
bit.
extra.
Yeah, just
extra
add a layer.
element.
It's a wrinkle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, right? Like, I said it to my wife when she asked me to rewick one of her addies, and I was like, I mean, I can build a whole addy in under 2 minutes. Rewicking your addy should take me like a minute, and like even just cleaning her addy adds all of that extra time. That I'm like, if you clean it, I'll rewick it.
And depending on how dirty the coils are, bro, you might have to sit there and dry burn them a bit till you get all that nasty gunk off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's not pick an RDA that I haven't vaped in like 4 months.
Or just be
Like-
smart and, we'll all just be smart and pick something that's recently. Like we said in the past, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same RDA, just something along the same lines. You know what I mean?
I'll do a goon. I need a redemption on that, and we're not installing foils.
You guys
That's
smell
my
that?
downfall.
I'm smelling something, LJ. You smell that, Sean?
Who let Snoop Dogg in the room?
Speaking of which, dude, I seen the funniest fucking shit scrolling through Instagram. Apparently Snoop did like some sort of like award show hosting
did the
for like
NFL awards last
and
night.
him and Jelly got dressed up in full NFL, like Steelers, Tennessee Titans gear, and seeing Jelly fully suited up in like Titans football gear, bro, was kind of fucking hilarious, dude. Standing next to Snoop, who's like a stick. Dude, it was honestly pretty fucking funny, dude. I love both of those dudes, like, because obviously I like both their music, but also through any video I've seen of Jelly Roll, bro, outside of his music, he just seems like the fucking coolest dude.
He just seems like he seems like a small town, nice guy,
Yeah.
honest dude.
I was just talking about this exact thing with one of the kids at work earlier today, and I was like, I don't even like Jelly Roll's music, but I want to hang out with the man. Like, he seems like one of the coolest people to hang out with.
I don't like his rap. I can handle his country. I don't dislike it. I don't love it, but I did not really like his rap. I didn't really like the way that he rapped.
Why do you
I
hard?
will say though,
working people
Snoop's
need
dig
to
at
struggle.
Bill Belichick for Dayton Young was pretty hot. That was a good one. He's like, I've been watching NFL longer than Bill Belichick's girlfriend been alive. Like,
Well,
That's
that's probably
gold.
true.
he's dating like a 25-year-old, so 100% true.
Oh yeah, yeah. There you go. That's crazy. Dude's like 70.
Yeah, and they're together in the crowd as Snoop makes that joke, and naturally the camera's cutting to her like, like, what did you expect? We all know what you're doing. Don't act shocked that people are gonna make fun of you for it.
Yeah, like they're gonna point it out. That's how things work.
Hey, Robert, keep your head up, bro. Shit can get tough sometimes, but at the end of the day, man, like you said there, why do hardworking people need to struggle and suffer so much? Here's the thing, man. I've always thought about it this way. I don't know if anybody else is gonna take this advice or whatever, but I always think that God doesn't ever give you anything you can't handle. You know what I mean? It may seem hard at the time, but there may be people that would crumble under whatever pressure that you may be under. And hey, man, at the end of the day, bro, tomorrow's another day. Just live it like it's your last, and just, you know, try to make every day better, bro. Trust me, I've been there. I have those days myself, bro. I know how you're feeling, but just know we're here. You know, just spread some positive vibes, help lift you up. And at the end of the day, bro, there's always light on the other side, my friend. You may not see it at the moment, but it's there, my dude. Trust.
It's always something bigger. There's always something bigger. It never gets easier to get easier. It always gets harder before it gets easier. And there's something bigger on the other end of it.
Absolutely, my dude. So with that, you know what, man? This is one way I like to cheer myself up from time to time, you know what I mean? And get myself a little giddy and giggly from time to time. So Sean, why don't you tell them what we're about to do right now, man?
Well, friends, you know what? This is a great opportunity to get up, stretch your legs, hit the restroom, or do like we're going to do and inhale the good shit and exhale the bullshit and take in a little bit of shed time.
Let's do it. Welcome back, everybody. Woo! No, dude, we didn't have to harvest, but took a mean one. I'll just say that. But with that being said, we are back. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed your break. Don't worry, guys. I'm already shifted back into manual, or I mean into automatic. No more manual breathing. But we're gonna end this poll here and see what game we've got for tonight. And it looks like it's a game we haven't played in a little while. It's time for a little round of some fact or fiction. So with that being said, guys, if you guys have seen us play this in the past, then you already know how this goes. We start off with Mr. Sean Typhon because he's got his random book O facts there, and he's going to read out a quote-unquote fact to us, and we're going to have to decipher it if it is indeed a fact or if it's some complete made-up bullshit fiction. You guys get to participate in chat. Of course, only answers that are accepted for this or fact or fiction. So if you think it's a fact, you type in fact. If you think it's fiction, you type in fiction. Easy enough? Sorry. Just had a little sip of some cherry Coke here, and I got the little burps happening from the carbonation. But who wants to start? Oh, wait. We already know who's going to start. It's going to be Sean.
Yep.
So with that being said, Sean, whenever you're ready, go ahead and hit us with one. I got to move all this stuff out of my way so I can get to my keyboard because it's way over here. Honestly, I feel like within the next... I'm going to tell myself... I'm going to say this out loud to you guys as well as chat. In the next month, I'm going to get myself a new desk.
Damn, that's a fucking big move.
Yeah, I'm going to get myself a different style desk, I think. Or maybe just a bigger desk.
Maybe a bit of both.
Because what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to totally skip the old L shape and just go for one long guy. You know what I'm saying?
Get some depth if you can.
Or that, well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Well, I can't do too much just because I'm limited to the amount of space. Just because this room's small and I have very limited ways I can put this bed in here with having room to move around. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm kind of locked into like corners, and like I feel like if I just have one desk that just goes down this way, long ways along this wall here, it won't block my closet that I can't get to because the L-shaped desk that I have goes this way and then shoots out in front of my closet. And I have this much space for me to lean in.
You know what you should entertain, James? You should entertain like the adult version. Remember those beds you could get as a kid that would be like elevated and then underneath the bed was the desk?
Eventually what I'm thinking about doing is downsizing my bed from a queen to like a full.
Yeah, like a double would be good, yeah.
Just to like, because that'll give me a couple, inches either way. That'll, help create some more space. But anyway, that's besides the point. Let's get back to this game. What were we talking about?
Ready for this first fact?
Yeah.
You're not
We haven't even got there
yet.
So, your first fact or fiction, all snowflakes are hexagonal.
Wait, one more again with the last...
It's a fiction.
All snowflakes are hexagonal.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fact.
Fiction.
I'm gonna say fact.
So we got a fact and a fiction. V8 in chat says fact. Drip Theory's going fiction. Brian Enoch's going fiction.
Not true, Dickie Mo. Not true. He says bigger desk just means more shit on it. No, that's not what's gonna... No, honestly, that's kind of part of what I want, to be honest. Is because I also want to try to help get some other things up off of other things.
And onto the desk.
Exactly. And not only that, put things under the desk of space where I'm not necessarily going to need to like get under, like, because I'll have one section for my like computing accessories with my monitors, my keyboard and mouse for like, gaming stuff. And then I want to have like a part where I could put things on it. And then also I could put my mini fridge under it. I get put like I have like this little like almost like this wooden like I guess it's like a nightstand. It's just got like a cabinet and a drawer, and I could slide that underneath it, and just have some space to put things under and on top of. And also, I just want access to my fucking closet. That's all.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
reasonable.
it.
That's
And if I
reasonable.
get one that goes this way, just one straight line this way, then I have like instead of having this much space to get into, I'll have like this much space. Oh, hold on. Like however wide my desk is, space I can't access. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll actually
So-
have the whole doorway.
Exactly. So the one door that slides over, like I won't. The desk probably won't even come all the way there. So, anyways,
Yep.
that's beside the point.
So looks like chat's pretty much drying up with their facts and fictions, and it's pretty evenly split. But yeah, V8's dead on. This is a fact because crystalline structures do tend to be hexagonal.
I was gonna
And I
say
get
because
it.
it's a crystallization of fucking water, dude.
And
And
it's
they're gonna
like,
be
I
like,
get it. Everybody in their head who said fiction, I bet you all thought of that other
phrase,
fact.
they're all
that
different.
They're all different, and that's
All
true.
different hexagonal patterns.
That's it. They're still all hexagonal.
Fooled you.
Yep.
But not me. Anyhow, no, there's a lot of other people. Anyhow, oh shoot, I didn't even look up a fact.
I have personally witnessed a few like perfect snowflakes land on me over my lifetime, and it is pretty fucking cool to see. Like I finally understood why they would make us fold the paper and cut it like that to make the paper snowflakes. Like, yeah, they do kind of look like that.
God damn it! I wish I fucking remembered that. I literally learned something new today, bro. And
that
know how many of
trickery.
those I
Don't
get?
come at me, bro.
bro,
I'm convicted in everything that I say.
I'm so upset that I forgot this new fact that I learned today, bro. Oh my god, dude, it would have been a fucking good intro right now. Oh, damn you, shed time. I guess I'm gonna have to look one up. Do you have one, Chris?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay, go for it. While I try to find something.
Okay, the top streaming song on Apple Music is Blinding Lights by The Weeknd.
That's fiction.
James is saying that's fiction.
Not
He
being
said
an
it
Apple
quick.
user,
Like he doesn't think that it's like a popular enough song. That's like basically what James was saying.
not being an
Now,
Apple
here's the
user,
thing,
hard for me to judge.
The only thing this is the weird part about it is it could have been at one point, but he didn't necessarily say now. Because I feel like it may have been at one point, but it's definitely not one right now.
No, I'm saying it's all time. It has the most plays ever.
No, I know because there's a few songs that have come out within the last few years that I think have spun more than that one. Maybe.
I'm gonna go with fact.
I'm still gonna ride with my fiction just because I said it so quick, and I'm gonna stick to my guns.
All right, James going with fiction, but Sean, you're going with fact?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's quite a few fictions out there in chat right
There's
now.
quite a few fictions. Steve-O came in late with a fact. LJ Pickering, he said fiction and he said T Swift.
I don't even think it's
Brian
Taylor
Knox
Swift right
says,
now.
I don't even know the song, so probably fact, basically, is what he said.
Yeah, The Weeknd is an artist,
Yes, The Weeknd.
and it's just one guy.
If you've lived at all, you've probably heard some element of his song.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
pretty
'cause
fucking big.
He's not only that, he's done a Super Bowl halftime show.
Say he
Yeah,
did a
like
Super
he's
Bowl.
massive. That's why I was surprised by James's answer. But okay, nobody else has said anything since Steve-O, so I'll say that it is actually fiction. Blinding Lights is not the most streamed song on Apple Music. The actual #1 song on Apple Music is Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. That's been streamed 930 million times. But contrary to what James said, The Weeknd Blinding Lights is actually the #1 stream song in the world because it's been streamed 3.573 billion times on Spotify.
Okay, that's what I heard. All right. I was like, I know there's some fact about The Weeknd holding the most streams. It's because
So like
of Spotify, not
3.573
Apple.
billion on Spotify. I just said Apple Music because I was like,
Yeah.
I needed a way to
God
ask
damn it!
a
And I still didn't even look for my fucking back yet.
question.
Yeah, it's wild. Not to mention the fact that like because he's, a businessman too, he's selling his music into marketing, so like you're hearing it in commercials. Like it's crazy. And he's about to drop this like huge like mega tour right now. Grim says The Weeknd had his own haunted maze at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights, and it was the best one there. Yes, LJ, Ed Sheeran over Sinead O'Connor.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
the
Grim
thing.
even said, see, look how big The Weeknd is. Says The Weeknd had his own haunted maze at the Universal Halloween Horror Night, and it was the best one there.
Welcome to
Thank
the
you
show,
for
Chris.
that tidbit, Grim. Appreciate it. What's up?
I had just read that out like a minute before.
Well, what's new? It's like literally par for the course. But that was deserved double shout out right there.
I love it. That is such an on-brand moment for us.
That
Ah,
actually
felt
is
good.
probably one of the most on brand things we'll have tonight for sure.
Yeah, shed time. That's right.
I'll actually attribute that to shed time / my brain is broken. A little bit
You're
of
just
column A, a
wired
little bit of column
different.
B.
You're
That's
just
true.
wired different. That's all.
It's true.
It works. It's just it's just wired different.
Yeah.
So what if he
Different
takes
bulbs go
3
off.
lefts to make the right? It's fine.
Yeah, you're still getting the same spot. Also, Grim, I like how you said no cap. It always makes me feel good whenever I jokingly say things that are like younger people, and then I see older people do it than me, and I'm like, yeah,
All
I
right.
like that. I respect it.
Here we go. Coral reefs are Earth's largest living structure.
Fact.
Fact.
Even though I bet you there's probably like something it's like, well, this rainforest is actually, everything is all going together and it's a symbiotic fucking. I'm gonna say that it's a fact. I like the idea of it being a fact also.
Got a couple facts already in chat.
Coral are fucking cool, man.
Oh, Shell came with a fact, Ben with a fact, LT with a fact.
True fact.
Did we make sure that J Money Landshark wasn't in chat before we start throwing out too many
Well, V8TV. So which one is it then? So then you're saying that it's fiction because it's not both of those things?
Coral reefs are living, dude. Coral is live.
James, can you read it out? Brian missed it.
Oh, coral reefs are Earth's largest living structure. I did say it right at amongst you guys finishing what you guys were talking about, so I could see how someone could have missed oh wait, he's giving it to us. Hold on.
See, I wonder if something like a desert is considered that, or the Everglades.
Well,
and they're actually bigger.
It's
an
ecosystem.
I guess those are ecosystems. They're not structures.
Yeah.
But honestly, coral reefs are kind of also a sort of ecosystem within itself as well.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah,
Like
there's
so many
plenty of
things live within that
within
coral
the
that
reef.
already is living.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like everybody's pretty much on the fact train. So obviously, I read this straight from the internet, people, and it says coral reefs are not only beautiful natural wonders, but also the largest living structure on Earth. These underwater ecosystems are made up of colonies of tiny animals called coral polyps, which build calcium carbonate skeletons that acclimate over time and form complex structures we know as coral reefs.
Corals are fucking so cool.
Because yeah, they
Like-
literally
like-
start off as just like these little like almost like like a polyp is what the only way I really know how to describe it. Because
It's just this little thing, and then it continues to grow, and then they bud off like a plant.
because they can move.
And some of them can, yeah. There's soft corals and hard corals, and a lot of the soft corals can actually move to a place that they want to move.
Anywho,
Salt water. The ocean is a weird place, people.
because that's the thing too. Like think about how much percent of the Earth is covered in ocean, and then think about how many coral reefs there probably are around the entire world of different types and that sort of thing. Like, dude, crazy. Anyhow, on to the next one.
So here's your next one, folks. There's only one species of ostrich. Fact or fiction?
There's only one species of ostrich.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's one of those things where it kind of seems highly improbable just because so many amount of species of so many other different things that are out there. But then again, look at us.
I've never seen an ostrich that's not black, white. And
Well,
like,
that could just be down to like just different genes, you know what I mean? To where
So
like
we have brown white ones at the zoo.
yeah, but they might be that.
I've never seen the
because,
black
like,
and white one.
well, it's like black, brown, whatever. In the bright sunlight, it probably looks like a dark brown, but in like normal light, it looks black to me.
you're not wrong, LT. We do need J Money for this. He would know for sure.
That's
I'm
why
gonna
I had
say-
to ask if he was in the chat
Nah.
first, because I was like, before I start throwing out any animal facts.
I'm gonna say that it's a fact, though. I feel like there's no other ostriches,
Because dude, look,
just ostrich.
yeah, I'm gonna go fact.
All right, see, boys are on fact.
We got one
LJ's
fiction.
got a fiction and
Two fictions.
V8's a fiction.
There's two.
Ben's a fiction. Drip Theory's a fiction. Well, folks, there's just one known species of ostrich in the world, and it is in the order of Strathoniforms.
Love it.
Crazy.
There's two. I need what is your references? Like I need all your references, LJ, because Sean's book has never let us down before.
Say this book so far has
Well,
proven
here's
a
the
lot
thing.
of truth.
Here's the thing too. How old's that book? Because maybe they've found another
book
species
is- the book
since
is old.
then.
The book is old. This is true.
They may.
But how old? Like 20 years old?
Probably.
Dude, even if it's 10 years old, bro, who knows?
Yeah, but I mean, like, dude, if they found a new
There's
ostrich,
a
that's
Somalian
crazy.
ostrich.
It's still the same species though, by genus.
There are two species, and they both live in Africa, according to Google.
Well, we'll cross. Here's the thing. Sean's book tells me otherwise. I'm gonna believe Sean's book for right now.
No, these are facts dating to 2021, and this book is older than 2021. So these are new
how much
facts
is
it? And the ones
that
native
actually
to our
disprove
races, yeah.
my book right now.
Native to-
I
Yeah,
literally
but
had to
like-
Google it myself.
And
Struthio camelis and
do they look
Struthio
different?
mollibotifanes.
Do they look different?
Doesn't matter if they look different.
No,
You and
I'm
I
just
know.
asking. Do they look different?
There might be just maybe a size difference, or maybe just a different coloration. Who knows? Yeah, they do discover new species all the time, dude.
Yeah. Because I mean, ultimately, this makes me think of like they just did this in the fish world again, where there was that whole genus of Corydoras. They've broken them apart now. Now there's actual true Corydoras, and there's ones that aren't anymore. They're no longer classified as such. So
See,
clearly, there was enough difference between these two ostriches for scientists to be like,
They're
we need to
different species.
reclassify as two separate
Yeah.
species.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
yeah.
So I was like right
So
to Sean's book, but in real life, I was wrong.
yeah.
But so is Sean's book.
Shout out to the fictions out there for actually being right and my book being wrong on this one.
Okay, it's my turn. I'm gonna keep on the streaming aspect because why not? That's where my brain's stuck. So we're gonna go with it. The number one streamed movie of all time on Netflix is Don't Look Up. If you guys haven't seen that, it's got like Jennifer Lawrence in it. It's got what's his face? What's that? Leonardo DiCaprio, all this stuff. I've watched it. I'm a part of the numbers.
so you said Don't Look Up as what?
It's the number one most streamed movie on Netflix of all time.
No,
I feel
that's
like gotta be fiction.
That's a fiction by now. 'Cause that came out like a couple years ago.
Well, that's how it's got up numbers. You know what I'm saying?
As I said, this is an all-time number, not like
Yeah, it's an all-time
current.
number, not like in
I still think
2025 or whatever.
that's
But
not
yeah, like,
fiction.
I'm just saying, there's no way it's getting more streams than a Forrest Gump.
If they see, yeah, but you got to remember it's on Netflix.
Again,
I said Netflix specifically. Oh yeah, I don't even know if Forrest Gump's on there. Probably is.
Forrest Gump is always on Netflix. If it's not in your region, again, use a VPN. It's in someone's. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But if they look up in the movie, it's like an asteroid's coming to like hit the Earth. So it's like they're basically like saying, "Don't look up. Like keep on walking, head down. You won't notice anything's wrong." Like that's like the vibe of the movie. But we have enough people. There's a lot of facts in here. Brian Enoch said fiction. LT said fiction. Sean said, what'd you say, Sean?
I said fiction.
Fiction, and James said fiction also. And it is actually fiction. Don't Look Up from 2021 is the number 2 streamed movie of all time. 580,000 hours viewed.
Dude, sorry. You say that number again. I accidentally muted you on accident.
389,580,000 hours viewed. It's the number 2, and it's from 2021. The number 1 actual most streamed movie on Netflix is Red Notice from 2021 with 453,990,000 hours viewed. And for anybody that doesn't know, it's got like The Rock, that really attractive woman. What's her name?
I've never.
She was a Miss America. She was. She's in like the Marvel. She's like not a Miss America. What's her name? Wonder Woman. I don't know why I was saying America. And Ryan Reynolds. Oh, I don't know what I said. I thought I said comic movie or something, but it doesn't matter. Either way, that's the number 1. Red Notice is. So anybody that said fiction was right because Don't Look Up is actually the number 2.
I'm actually just in shock that, like I said, how is Forrest Gump
Oh yeah, Gal Gadot.
above those?
Yeah, honestly, dude, Forrest Gump's not even there. Like the third one's The World We Leave Behind. Fourth is Glass Onion. Fifth is The Gray Man. The Atom Project's number 6. Extraction 2 is number 7. The Mother 8. Purple Hearts 9. And to round out the top 10, it is Society of Snow, which is like another thing like Alive. I think it's about the same story, like the soccer players that like crashed in the Andes or whatever. Dude, why is this
Let's
mod
go.
not any good?
In population? Okay. Just population. Third largest, you said? Okay. Third largest.
I'm gonna say that that's
population.
fiction. I think that Africa, Asia, and North America have more people. So I'm gonna say it's fiction.
I'm just kind of trying to
LT, you
picture a
can't hear
world
us
where-
right now? Or is that from before? Everybody's saying Ben just said, did Frame say something?
Sorry, guys. I muted myself and I forgot to unmute. I was saying, so they didn't even hear the thing. Europe is the third largest continent in population. So you guys heard that, right? Hopefully.
Oh, you only hear James?
No, I was the only one muted.
Oh, my bad. Cheryl came in with a fiction right at the gate, though, after they did hear you. We got 3 fictions. LT coming in with a fact. James says a believer.
So, that's the
Drip
thing,
theory
right? Is like,
fiction, Brian Enoch fact.
as I think about this, like, there are some very large continents, but it doesn't mean that they're densely populated in a lot of areas in those continents.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna-
true, but
I'm just
the
going to split the
population
difference
density
here.
is not it.
I'm going to go for fact.
Okay, so Chris says fiction. Sean says fact. We got a couple fictions. We got like 3 fictions out there from V8, LJ, and Trip Theory and Ben. Then we got a couple facts. Well, whoever was riding with Sean on this one, you would be correct. They're third only after Asia and Africa.
Really, there's more people that live in Europe than North America?
Yep. There's 746 million people, making it the largest continent in terms of populations after Asia and Africa. Let's see here.
So then North America is obviously next.
Didn't give me the numbers of
It's like North America, between Mexico and the United States, there's like way over 300 million people.
Oh, for sure.
And then there's like over 40 million people now that live in Canada. So like we're talking about like over 350, 400 million people probably live in North America.
But you also got to
I
think
didn't think that Europe had that much. That's crazy.
if things actually started the way that people think they do, back when time began, everything started, Africa worked its way out. You know what I mean? So it would kind of make sense that there wouldn't be as many people as far out. Of course, there'd be people there at some point, especially now that we've got, ways to move around a lot better.
Yeah, world travel.
But
yeah, like, well, we're a long
it's
time
just
from
crazy to think,
Pangea.
though. Yeah, exactly. Or even the Bering Land Bridge or whatever it was. Or is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, there's
the
so
Bering
many
Strait.
people, LG, that live in Africa, man. And yeah, Asia just destroys. Like, Asia's the only place that has multiple countries. Well, it's the only place that has any country that has over 1 billion people, and there's multiple. I bet you 1/3 of the world's population lives in Asia.
All right, we ready for this last round?
Yes, sir.
The cartoon character Popeye is canonically 5'10".
Popeye's 5'10".
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I have a couple of reasons why. Because he's like basically the same height as Olive Oil, but she's like all leg. But like that was like very much like the depiction of women at the time. Like it was all about having long legs and stuff. And also Robin Williams played Popeye. And I feel like Robin Williams is probably like around 5'10", 5'9", 5'10". Sounds right. Those are my reasons. They're gonna work out for me. I could tell.
I like that you're like, yeah, Robin Williams when we're talking about the cartoon comic strip.
Because even then, that just means what's his face?
Brutus.
Yeah, he's probably like
Brutus.
6 foot something.
Yeah, but he was a brute.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna say fact. It's for all. God dang, my nose is running like crazy right now. It just makes sense, dude. Especially like if maybe he was modeled after somebody. You know what I mean?
All right, so I'm seeing a lot of facts out here.
Blotto.
Brian Enoch with a fiction says he was short. But yeah, a lot of facts out there, and Brian Enoch is right. I just lied to y'all. Popeye, canonically, is 5'6".
Damn it, dude.
And
wow.
Just for the fun of it, I wanted to know how tall was Robin Williams.
Yeah.
5'7".
Oh, so like my idea was sound. It's just I was wrong on all right. No.
Strangely enough, your thinking really wasn't that off.
Sometimes you just gotta get on my level, everybody. You just gotta tweak it. That's actually hilarious.
So it's yours next, Chris?
Yes. Okay. All right. You guys ready?
Do it.
Because we're in that time of year, as in like this fucking Sunday is the Super Bowl, I figured that I'd give you guys a little bit of Super Bowl fact or fiction. Okay. And so today, my fact or fiction for the Super Bowl is the most watched Super Bowl of all time was Super Bowl. I don't know what the numbers are, but it was in 2015, and it was the New England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks.
You know what, dude? It seems for some reason I feel like that was probably one of those ones.
It
wasn't that when
Patriots dynasty?
Yeah, wasn't it towards like the end before like? Dude, how long ago is it? I haven't kept up.
Well, in Tom Brady's run.
Yeah, like that was through the like Patriots dynasty era.
Mm-hmm.
Because strangely enough, I live in Patriots country, and my cousin is a Seahawks fan. So that was an interesting time.
Yeah, he must have been really sad. That was I think that's the game that has like one of the most like legendary plays where Seattle like went for 2 points and then ended up like they fumbled the ball, or I can't remember what happened. There was like some fucking crazy thing that happened at the end of the game, and Seattle could have won back-to-back Super Bowls, I think, but they choked and did not win.
I'm gonna go with fact on this one.
Okay, we have a lot of fictions, but Sean says fact. James, did you say fact or did you say fiction?
Wait,
I can't remember. The Super Bowl.
Oh, I could. I don't remember.
I don't know if you give an answer.
I thought I said fact.
Answer,
I think I said fact first, but then I was like, wait, I don't know. Because I was trying to figure out timeline, and then I got looking for my next question and got sidetracked. I'm gonna go. You say fact, Sean?
I did.
I'm gonna go fiction just to split the difference.
There you go. Yeah, just split it. One of us gets to be right.
Okay, and most people said fiction. And it is fiction. At one point, it would have been fact because in 2015, it was the number one of all time, and it took until 3 years ago to get beat. But last year's Super Bowl is actually the number one. The last 3 years, it's just continually best itself. And so there was actually over 8 million people more that watched it in 2024, which is when it had 123.7 million people that watched the Super Bowl. So like almost 1/3 of the population of the United States watched the Super Bowl. Because I don't even know if this is like all around the world. I didn't specify that even when I asked it, but that's still pretty crazy, man. But yeah, the one
That
that
is
I
wild.
mentioned, it had 115 million people in
Because
2015.
how do you not run Arson? I know,
Yeah,
bro.
there you go.
That was
Yeah.
such a fucking bad call.
If they had never won a Super Bowl, could you imagine? Because like they won, like I think it was the year before, or 2 years before that, and that was for their second, like Russell Wilson's second
Yeah,
one.
that was for
But,
the-
man, so crazy. Hopefully, we have something interesting like that this year.
Trip
In
there
a couple
makes a great
days.
point. Sports gambling is why.
Yeah, I'm sure that this year,
dude,
would
that
be
and
bigger.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was also involved last year.
True. And even more this year, there's bets that you can take from like Vegas that if they win, that homeboy is gonna fucking propose to her on the field.
I know, it was the same thing last year.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, dude. I was reading some of the wildest shit in a fucking thing. There's like ones like how many times will they show Taylor Swift? Is like Taylor Swift gonna hug his mom? Like all this fucking crazy shit, bro. You can bet on it. Betting is hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's weird because I hear a lot of people aren't going to watch it too, Steve-O, because he says, I would say it's probably going to be a record again this year because of the possibility of the three-peat, which definitely would be pretty crazy.
Well, it'd be the first time ever, I think.
Yeah, 3 in a row. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if
I don't think
there's
anybody's
been-
ever done it.
The theory is this year is he will retire
And propose.
and propose.
Oh, and then propose. He's like, baby, I'm ready.
Just do
I'm
you think
retiring.
you could, you know, who knows? His brother just
I
retired.
bet
like,
$5
last
on
year.
that.
But I don't know, man. I'm also interested because I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going to be tuning in for because half the people that tune in are just for the commercials and halftime show.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to see Kendrick.
Yeah. I was thinking
Everyone's
about it though. I
expecting
was like,
not
man,
like us.
I was thinking about it. I'm like, I wonder how many songs like he's gonna have to clean up a lot of songs because like I was listening to some of his shit today because I was like, oh, that's right, he's doing the Super Bowl. I'm like, I wonder what song he's gonna play, and I did like this as a Kendrick Lamar, and like there's obviously songs that I recognize, but like all the ones I recognize, he says like pussy and bitch and all sorts of shit, and I'm like, I don't know if he's allowed to say all this.
He's
No.
already done a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he appeared with Dre and Snoop a
Last
few
year?
years- yeah, or whenever
Or
they did it.
whenever they did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I guess
So
He's-
he
I
have
knows
to
the drill.
forward-
He'll
think.
be able to do it, and not only that, but he's also going to be having SZA with him, and
So you know what that
she's
means.
she's killing it right now, to be honest.
Steve-O with the fun fact, Taylor Swift used to be an Eagles fan. Not anymore.
Probably LJ. It'll be on here, but we'll be listening to music and playing pool games. Yeah, like we'll probably have it on and just be hanging out. I don't know how, I might watch some of the game. I definitely will be watching the halftime show. But honestly, dude, like I don't know what it is. I just haven't had like the fucking like urge to just like sit down and like indulge in sports like crazy like I used to. I used to watch like baseball pretty heavy for a long time, and then I don't know what it is, dude. I've been occupying my time with a lot of other bullshit. What the funny thing is you know what I've been watching as far as sports go lately? Golf. But anyways, whose turn is it? Is it my turn?
Yeah,
It's your turn.
it's your
All
turn,
right,
last one.
Let's see here. Oh, here we go. How about this one? This is a sports related one. Michael Phelps has won more gold medals than some countries altogether.
Fact.
Oh, I believe that's a fact.
Dude, there's so many countries that they send like 5 people. I used to religiously watch like opening ceremonies, and you'd see in like some countries, dude, you'd never even heard of it, and they'd have like 7 people. Dude, I remember one time in the Winter Olympics, there was one person that came out for a country. So I think that for sure, if it's even just Summer Olympics, that's a fact because he's won a ton, dude.
And so
It's like 13
he
or
may still
11.
be the most decorated
I think that he is.
Olympian, like, period.
All earns on the Cherry Coke gang train.
Check out gang. But yeah, let's see. Everybody's rocking with the fact here. Definitely. What are you, V8? A Pepsi guy?
I'm just
Freaking
gonna say
Pepsi?
the
Wouldn't
Pepsi
admit
challenge
that.
is coming back this weekend.
What do you mean?
Really?
They are starting the Pepsi challenge again. Starting this weekend at the Super Bowl, they are going to be doing
Blind
Pepsi
tie
Zero
te-
versus Coke Zero
Oh,
blind taste tests, and they're taking it nationwide this year.
Dude, I don't drink either
well,
one
see,
of
Dr.
those, but
Pepper is a
that's so
completely
cool.
different thing, dude.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper is definitely not a cola.
But anywho, I did say it was fact, right?
No, you hadn't got there.
No,
But
yeah, I got
But
there
yeah,
yet.
it's fact. Like he's got more than Mexico and Portugal. I'm sure there's a few other ones.
Oh yeah, dude. There's a lot of
But
countries
dude,
that
this was
participate in the
this was the
Olympics.
one that I was gonna read, and I panicked when I realized it was my turn. But did you know that the Stanley Cup isn't even the real name of the Stanley Cup?
yeah,
Uh
it's the Vince Lombardi Trophy.
No.
no, that's the Super Bowl.
I
Sean.
know that was a joke.
That's good. Shout outs to Fishy, bro, for the $10 or
Yeah, hell yeah,
$9.99
Fishy.
super chat, bro. I greatly appreciate you, my dude. Hopefully you're well, my friend. But no, it's the Domino Hockey Challenge Cup.
Interesting.
I've never even heard that before.
Yeah, dude.
I like it. Dude, Stanley Cup's like it's gotta be the oldest fucking trophy you can win. It's been around for like over 100 years. I don't know if like the Super Bowl or anything else. Like the basketball, whatever it's called. I can't remember. The Larry O'Brien trophy? Or is that the best player? I can't remember.
But the Stanley
It's the
Cup
Cy Young
goes with a
Award.
full
Yeah,
honor.
dude, and the guy's always got the gloves as his full-time job, dude. He's like, can't remember what his name is. It's such a trip, dude. And apparently, like I've heard some like stuff on podcasts about like when you do get the Stanley Cup, like you basically just have people that are like hanging out with you that day. So whatever crazy shit you wanted to do, there's people watching you that could be judging you for sure. There's also some crazy stories about the repairs that the Stanley Cups had to go through over its time, like some of the things that have happened when players have had it.
I believe it.
Yes, Andrew, the Four Nations does start next week, and I think we all know that Canada's gonna fucking win. Let's go.
All right. Sorry. Somehow I went and did some weird things with my mouse. No, I found it. Anywho, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for us to wrap up tonight's episode. I will say, dude, this cosmonaut vaping pretty nicely.
Yeah, I'm not mad at mine either.
Yeah.
I will
It'll do
say
for
though,
another
I
week.
am getting a slight little wishful, but
Yeah, mine's smooth as silk, baby.
Yes, sir.
I think I know what the culprit is, so I'm gonna fiddle with it here after we end this thing. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us and hanging out. Stay tuned for next week's episode. Not sure what's gonna happen, but you just have to wait and see. Other than that, go check out the podcast in the meantime. But Chris, what do you gotta say to the peeps?
I'm gonna say, are we gonna get the normal James segment, or do you do that after you say your thing?
I
Am I
always
tripping
let you
out?
do your thing first, bro.
All right, my apologies.
Welcome to the
I'm
show,
there.
Chris.
I'm there. I'm there. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Of course, I was holding it down, being my normal self, apparently tonight, pretty hard. But that's cool. Check out shedtimepodcast.com. Of course, you always get the little tidbits of what we talk about, but there's nothing better than actual conversation. So check that out. Other than that, we'll see you guys next Friday right here at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for another episode of The Green Room. And I'm going to say everybody be safe, have a good week, and pass it to Sean.
All right, well, I'm going to say, like I always do, thank you to everybody out in the chat, and thank you to everybody catching us in the replay. It really does mean the world to us. Do check out ShedTimePodcast.com. We got links for everything, including merch like that dope-ass hat you see James wearing. So with all of that, I'll tell you, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool, don't be a dick, and whatever it is that you do, try and have some fun.
And with that being said, now it is time for my favorite segment. Time for a little bit of Confucius Say. And today, some wise words of wisdom, food for thought to think about from my main man. Today, Confucius Say, before giving someone peace of your mind, make sure you have enough to spare.
Ooh.
I'm not sure I'm there.
But with all that being said, thank you guys for hanging out and just spreading the positive vibes with us as we normally do. Stay tuned for next week's episode. Like I said, I'm gonna try to think of something fun to maybe talk about, do maybe a different game. I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. But with that, I'm gonna just end it like I always do, sending them out all those positive vibes, crisp high fives. Don't forget to tell someone you love them. And as always, where's my button? There it is. It's just vape on, shedheads. I really got to address this.
Whistle.
I got to address that whistle, dude. Bye.
Oh.